In the great state of Eric Hovde. Eric, good to see you. Thanks for being with us. We've talked about these key races, Dagan and I have a lot. We've had you on the show before. You have a little bit of a surge going on, or the polls would indicate that. What's going on in Wisconsin? How are you doing so well?
Look, first of all, great being on your show, Dagan and John. The momentum is definitely on our side. There's a variety of reasons. One, I'm out there every day and have for 9 months talking to people, doing interviews with the press, speaking on issues that matter like inflation, the open border, all the problems with the open border, our failing healthcare system, affordable housing, them trying to push, guys playing in girls' sports and going into their bathrooms, all the issues. Senator Baldwin, she almost doesn't do any interview. Rarely speaks to the press, doesn't engage with voters. It's a weird playbook the left is doing with Kamala Harris and Senator Baldwin. Then again, they really can't speak on their feet. They can't talk without teleprompters. So they're just at a disadvantage. So, yeah, things are going super well.
Eric, I'd say you took a risk and really opening the door to talk about these Democrats who will not stand up for girls in sport and are perfectly fine in myriad ways to let biological boys compete against girls. And you have also been running an ad against Tammy Baldwin that she voted to let biological men into women's sports. How important has that been for you in this race?
Look, I think it just points out that Senator Baldwin is an extreme radical. Sean knows the state very well. She's always masqueraded as this kind of more moderate Democrat when she's always been one of the 2-3 most liberal senators. I mean, she's basically a socialist, votes for every crazy thing like giving illegal immigrants cash payments. So, look, I'm a girl dad. I have 2 daughters, and my youngest daughter was the female athlete in the state of Wisconsin her senior year in high school in 2017. And I was just outraged when I heard that the Department of Education is trying to force school districts to change Title IX to allow guys to compete in girls' sports and go into their locker rooms. And I was like, what the heck? So, once I started learning that, I was like, no, I'm going to campaign on this issue. And she's pushing it with this Equality Act. And what's most appalling, Department of Education is telling school districts, we're not going to give you your money if you don't make this change. Where do they get off? That's taxpayer money going to them telling us what to do with our taxpayer dollars. So, look, I think it's been an important issue, but just exposing her for who she is and all her hypocrisy.
But also exposing how, what a leftist she is. And I think that's important. The media never calls her out. And so the candidate that runs against her, or any of these Democrats, have to call out their radical record. You've even run an ad talking about how she lives with her girlfriend in New York City. She's the third senator from New York. Again, highlighting the fact that she rarely comes back to Wisconsin and doesn't meet the Wisconsin value. How potent and effective has that been?
I think it's been very potent because, think, Sean, she's always ran against Wall Street. She talks about wealth inequality, the wealthy have to pay their fair share, and yet she's living with a Wall Street executive who designs tax schemes for the uber wealthy. She basically lives in New York. She runs against, I'm fighting against drug prices, and yet she takes massive amounts of money from big pharma. I'm not taking special interest money, and she takes it hand over fist. And so, again, I think it's just exposing her for who she really is. And I think it's shocking a lot of people in Wisconsin of going, wow, I didn't realize that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, peeling back the onion, I think, has really exposed her with the people of Wisconsin. And I think that's been helpful in my campaign.
Mm. And Eric, good to see you. Thank you so much. And you're also running on issues like standing up for girls in sport that are personal to you and personal to every parent in the state of Wisconsin and every parent in this country. So thank you for being here, Eric Hovde.
Hey, thank you both. Everybody have a great night. Wisconsin's the place. Send some money to erichovde.com and let's go take back our country.
You're a happy warrior, Eric. Thanks for being on the show. All right. Now,